What should be a very entertaining matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the home team. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Houston. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Ready up.
A gain of 14.
Watch out now. 50 series. Here we go. Zoom, 33. Yellow. Set.
Hubbard again. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
10 seconds. Let's go now. Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd down, they need 7.
Smith, red. Yellow, 10 black. Set.
They run again with Hubbard. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, Young throwing. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw. Here's Dart. To the right side and reeled in by London. They get there to take him down right around the 41. goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going to the outside by Dart. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Putting a receiver in motion.
33, yellow. Check, hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. Hubbard. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
They've got a man in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back to throw. Here starts. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Ready.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
2-yard line.
First down from the 42. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled out for about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Houston in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Another carry for Robinson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. He goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down now. Here starts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Please. 70 range.
4th down, pass coming. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Ready?
Going play action. Young. Intercepted in the end zone. 10.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Pete. Set, cut.
Young on the play action. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
Ready up.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. This is Hubbard running left. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go. Red, 38. Chop, 7-6. Level. Set.
Now Young. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first. Off the play fake, it's Young. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Drill green. Black. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Right side into the hands of Allen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, green. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Handoff running right. Hubbard. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, more from Houston coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Right, 97. Let's go next. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inches. They get set for 3rd and 6.
Smash, red. 10 black.
Hubbard quick on the draw. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Ready, ready.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! You got to move them chains! Real momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Now Dart. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So now it's going to be third and long.
And 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. That's the line he's going to run for. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
Okay, ready?
One last play before the break.
Come on, set, ready.
Looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
On some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. How you sold, you can still sold unheard.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through 2, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Plowing up the middle. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Setting in the throw here. Sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, their feet's in third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now we're on with Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Second down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. A run to Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, whoa.
Darts going to the air. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Darts back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
To the air on third and long. He's got London left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back, take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at the drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young working from a gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready? Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Young on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
32.
Motion man sent left. Again, it's Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates into picking off.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talk about. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the 2nd half.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions!
Right up the gut. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Go play action. Here's Dart. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Working quickly here. Third down now. Here's Starks. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The Oilers about set to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice return there to take us to the end of this quarter. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
97.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Let's go now.
We're going play action. Young. All in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
Good, 52.
Throw here, third down. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He's got Andrews. And they take him down right along the 30. Young on the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and altered.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Chat, they smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll run here on first down. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And they are
go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. Oh, if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lightning, 18. Check it. Hey, check that. Go street.
Back-to-back carries here. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Panthers 17-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another first down. First down and goal to go.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Ready.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Go
to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Oilers going for the win here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. 18 Chargers. 18 Chargers. 60 Maverick.
To throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! J.C. Horn to pick it off. 40. Hits the 20. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through. Some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. It's his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, because you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
Sets up 4th down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
70 Lions.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Running this one left. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he will have the Panthers 1st down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. So it's the Panthers who take